Hello everyone, welcome in. I hope you're having a fabulous day so far today. Happy Tuesday. We made it that far already. That's, sure is a day. Thank you so much for summoning Sneakers M's. Congratulations to Brittany, Firefly, and Kelsey for being the first ones to arrive. Who dis? This is Sneakers. Leah, it's great to see you. Hello, Martian. I hope you're doing well. Glad to hear that you got the keys to your flat. I hope your packing goes well. Hi, Mel. Nightbot is being for real. So for real. Can we get an exclamation mark Mel in the chat? If y'all don't know the wonderful... Oh, we did get one. Thank you, Brittany. Mel is a wonderful streamer here on Twitch. Make sure you go give her a follow if you're not already doing so. Mel is going to... What were you playing the other day, Mel? I was watching you. Was it just Animal Crossing? I feel like there was something you were playing the other day. Crocheting or else. Hi, Violet. It has been storming here for the past few hours, off and on. It's kind of nice, actually. You were playing Mystria. That was right. Yes, Grace was playing Animal Crossing. You were playing Mystria. Hope you had some fun with that. I saw you were still in year 1, I think? Fall? So you got a ways to go. I think the game proper is going to come out in a few months. Might be more than a few months. I think the originally were shooting for October of this year. We thirsted over Juniper for 20 minutes straight. I mean, that's not out of character for you. Just got to winter. Nice. Yeah, I think I'll be playing that game again once it properly releases. I kind of want to wait until then. Build up the suspense. All right, everyone. We are playing Stardew today. Some of you might have forgotten that this is a game we play here on this channel. I've been a little obsessed with blueprints lately, and that has not gone away. I spent 4 hours today going over my notes and making connections, and it wasn't like I finished. I just ran out of brain power for it. I made some really important things. I've noticed some things, which is great. But we need more. There's like some kind of cipher going on, and I cannot figure it out. I was trying for like an hour, and I eventually just gave up on that part and started on different stuff. But it's been very fun. I'll talk about it more when we actually talk about blueprints. Probably tomorrow when we play. So, why don't we instead just jump right into Stardew here. Noise. You should be allowed to show off your 69 streak. I feel like that's a change that should be able to be made. Yes, I did see your response to it. I know I'm not supposed to look, but I assumed it was fine. I misspelled more words than that at first, Ocean. I went and fixed several of them before I posted in there, and I missed that one. Have you looked at my notes lately? There's been a lot of alterations.
Coconuts. What
is going on with my inventory right now? What's my plan? I guess it should be fine. I think we're doing challenge bait. Oh, it must be raining on the island. That's the only thing I can think of. I want to go home. I don't blame you, Mel. I got a offer today, and it's not guaranteed, but it kind of is, for a job in your kind of field, Mel, and I don't know if I want it. I like being a teacher, but it would pay more and probably be easier on me. It's not accounting, but it's banking, if that makes sense. We got that there. My friend called me who works at a financial institution, we'll leave it at that in terms of privacy reasons, and said there were job openings, and while I wasn't guaranteed it, I'd pretty much be a shoo-in for it. Unfortunately, it's like a customer service job, but it would lead into better things. But it's just like, ugh. I don't know if I want to work for a bank in my life, or any financial institution. I wouldn't hate it, but I don't know. I want to be a teacher. I've got one interview lined up right now, but I haven't heard back from most of the schools I applied to. let's grab these. It wasn't awful. Okay. That's a glowing recommendation. All right. Got this. Here? Just trying to make sure. I haven't played Stardew in a bit. All right. Did I? Oh, I should do this before I forget. It's very easy for me to forget this. So let's get this done. Because we've only got 2 days. Okay, so I must have checked that it was raining today, and that's why I didn't bring any pufferfish stuff. So we're going to go immediately from octopus fishing over to the ocean. We're probably going to get somewhat close today to finishing herring and sardine, if not outright finishing both of them. All right, to the octopus. Yeah. I really want to be a teacher, but if I can't get a teaching job this year, I probably will have to take a job like that. Go! Whoops. I will still be able to keep tutoring and everything, so it's not like I'll completely leave it behind, but... Was that an octopus? Okay, it was a tuna. I was like, that fish was really easy. Suspiciously easy. Something I hadn't been considering until now, too, but I was reminded when I saw my challenge bait, is we might not have enough challenge bait for the remainder of the Fecade here. I really don't want to dip into my supplies, but we might have to. Problem is my bone fragments. I have enough moss that I don't mind dipping into, although it sucks to use it. But the bone fragments are relatively low. And having to pause fishing to go farm bone fragments would not be ideal. Avertalk, thank you so much for the 70 stream streak. Welcome in. You and M's are basically tied on streaking. I see your message. 1 second. I can't read it while catching an octopus. Some fish are easy enough for that. Octopus is not. There we go. Hi, Algo. I've been watching you lately. I've been enjoying the streams. What skills did you use mostly in this challenge? Oh, I can kind of actually answer this. On the Discord, I have like a thing that tells me all the experience I have in every skill. you can look at your save file and see the actual total number. So even though it stops counting after you reach level 10, the actual experience number goes up after that. But honestly, it's kind of an even spread. Like right now, we're basically only doing fishing, but we did a lot less fishing before that. I would say it's probably a little favored toward fishing and farming, mostly because of the fish ponds. So fishing and farming are both things that I can kind of do passively with the fish ponds and with obviously farming. Just kind of grows while I'm sleeping. So as a result, those have been going on in the background for a long time. So those two probably were the most used skills. Following that was probably mining and combat. And forging... I mean, we had to do all the forging we did, but I don't think we did particularly that much compared to the other skills. Like, obviously, I picked stuff off the ground and farmed the forgeables and farmed syrup when I needed it, cut down a whole bunch of trees, but I don't think that nearly went as far as everything else I did with the other skills. The highest quality you can get in a crab pot is silver quality. But you can get some of the crab pot fish at iridium quality if you pick them up on the beach. Or in the dangerous mines, first 30 levels, first 20 levels? First 20 levels, I think. So things like clams, cockles, oysters, mussels can all be picked up on the beach. And so you can get them in iridium quality by using your forging perk for it. Excuse me, my voice is a little bit weak today for some reason. I'm not even really sure why. I haven't really been talking today at all. My brain feels very left-heavy from writing out a to-do list. Yeah, maybe it was just all the talking I did during stream yesterday, but I don't think it was more than normal. Who knows? Maybe the air's just dry today. "99 octopus on the wall, 99 octopus." I think we need about 400 more, hopefully. I know, Ocean. I was being intentionally facetious because I know you all told me multiple times. This is the Master Rod. Why are we using the Master Rod? I guess we'll switch after this. I was wondering why my bobber was running out so fast. Ocean, I spent, I think, 3 hours today looking through that book. Like, just that. Like, literally just looking at that book. I did not have a magnifying glass. No, the pictures I had of it. I identified the things I need a magnifying glass for. But I was able to make out more than I thought I would be able to. I think I figured out 5 distinct puzzle references, 4 of which are new puzzles to me. in the book. And I don't think I solved any of them. I got close on some of them. Or if I did solve one, I don't see what the payoff is. Might be the way to put it. So, like, I think I solved it, but I'm not sure what it gives me. I think one of the things I need to do is just go through all of my notes for every room and compile them and figure out like where they go, because there are a lot of things that I need to just look at again one more time, and if I see it, I'll probably understand it. We actually need to switch rods here. I don't know why I didn't switch it back. I forgot to. Kind of a big deal, though. All right, past 1 o'clock. We're going to be doing our ocean fish now, and hopefully getting a lot of them. It's going to be amazing how many more fish I get today. It's like, I spent all morning getting octopus, I get like 15 total fish, and I'm going to get 15 fish in like 30 seconds here. But you can't challenge bait octopus. I don't want seaweed, game. Give me something different. Thank you. Yeah, but preserving is just like always better, except unless I really need master, because it just saves me so much bobber switching and bait. I was just talking about how my challenge bait's actually running pretty low here, because I don't have any more after this stack. I mean, I have my stack, but I don't want to break that. I don't know how many bone fragments I have. I'll have to check at some point, but I don't think it's that many. I think I have less than a stack. We'll have to check, but I think the challenge bait should last. It might not last for the stonefish, but it should last for everything else. That explains why I ran out the last time we played. So yesterday in game, I ran out of bobbers, and I wasn't sure why that happened. Now it makes sense because we had master and not preserving. Literally lasts twice as long with preserving. More flounders, please. Oh. He's trying to juke me out. Mantis! It's good to see you, Mantis. Welcome in. And also, Sam, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome into you as well. We are currently gathering fishies. Oh, we got lucky there. The bounce was actually properly timed. We're gonna get so many fishies today. I like that our anchovies and sardines have been relatively close together. Because sardines stop at 7, we'll have more anchovies after that. I've not seen a herring yet, I don't think. No, we had a few. Right? Yeah, we have 15 here. Some herrings. Okay, that took a big turn there. We got like 8 sardines in a row. It's like they're so close together, and now suddenly they're monumentally far apart again. Hi Amber, welcome in. We are collecting fishies, as per usual. Okay, whoops. It's the first one we missed all day. We have to perfect catch or we don't get iridium. Hi, Prismatic Hyena. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Ooh. What are you? Sorry, I wasn't talking to you, Hyena. I was talking to the fish. I realized that could come across weirdly. What are you? I wonder if it'd be interesting. I know like a bunch of like streamers that play like FPS games. They have like a thing that lets the stream show where they're looking at any given time. I wonder if that'd be interesting in Stardew at all. You could see like where my eyes are going, where I'm glancing. How do you not get tired of fishing? I take breaks, pace myself. But to answer your question, I am tired of fishing, but we're getting close. We're making good progress. We'll be out of here one day. The goal is in sight, and I think that helps the most. Dang it. We lost 2! Welcome in, BC. Hope we're doing well. We can manage that. Got really invested. Nice. I'm glad you're here. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm glad you like the shorts. I've really liked the ones we've been putting out lately. I feel like they've been really good. There's a few more coming, too. Running out of energy here. I have some nuts to take care of that. Momentarily. There we go. Does the 1.7 update worry me? No, it excites me. What new horrible things will I have to stack? I don't think about it as being worried, because it's all part of the challenge, right? It's exciting. I get to figure out new strategies for new items. Been so invested in literal years at this point. Hi, Mossy. Welcome in. I remember thinking how brave you are in episode 1 before I remotely grasped how long this would actually take. Glad to have you around for so long. Whoop. Yeah, we're good. I had to be careful. Sometimes I accidentally hit my spacebar, and spacebar is animation canceled, so that can cause problems in the game. Man, my voice is really not doing it today. I'm not sure what's going on. I watched the video on YouTube when you showed the farm to the entire world. Or the entire farm to the world. Do. Oh. Oh, we have 0. Let's get those on. What is your favorite fishing spot? Ooh. That's a good question. Do you mean for the challenge or for like, I guess I won't say casual, but for just regular playthroughs? Both, I guess. For the challenge... It's a hard question, honestly. Hi, Nelly. Welcome in. And hello, Kane. Welcome in as well. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so for the challenge... I don't know. Gosh, it's hard. This spot's kind of fun here because you can get the night market fish. I kind of like the swamp. The Witch's Swamp. Because it's one of the only places in the game you can have a 100% bite rate for a fish. So you can catch the void salmon with, if you use, what do you call it? If you use targeted bait with void salmon in the Witch's Swamp, you have a 100% chance to hook the void salmon. I think it's technically 99.99. In fact, I think one time I got something that wasn't void salmon, but it is extremely likely that you get the void salmon there, which makes it pretty interesting. The other place would probably be for like a casual playthrough. I think the river, kind of where you catch rainbow trout. I think that's interesting in every season. There's like a big variety of fish there. But there isn't too many. Like, I feel like it gets overwhelming in the ocean. Hi, Cal. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your question. I'll get there in just a second. Oh, dang it. I'll get there right now. Which one do you have the most of left? Funnily enough, tilapia. Although it's kind of close. If you're just talking about the Fecade, at least. Tilapia will be easy, so I haven't bothered with it. Because it'll always be available on Ginger Island. Well, every morning on Ginger Island it'll be available. And right now we've been working on octopus in the mornings. So when octopus is done, we'll go finish tilapia. The other two that are kind of close to that are stonefish and scorpion carp. Both of those are about all three of those fish are at about 500. But if you're not talking about the Fecade, then it's one of the legendary fish for sure. Probably Sun of Crimson Fish. Trying to make perfection money. Can't decide if I'm sick of bottling wine or diving for auto betters. At least you're not fishing. No, I messed up. Dang, I messed up a few already today. Congrats on your Limbo Fireheart. 16 centimeters. That is, close to the ground. It's actually kind of tough. Sometimes, ideally, you basically always want to use challenge bait. There are certain situations where targeted bait is better, but it's usually challenge bait, because 3 at a time is just hard to beat. Even if the targeted bait increases the chance of getting the fish by exactly 3 times, challenge bait's still better, because you play less mini games. Because to get 3 fish with targeted bait, you need to catch it 3 times, but with challenge bait, you only have to do the mini game 1 time. However, you can't always use challenge bait, because some fish are too difficult for it. And there are actually cases where using challenge bait, targeted bait is just better. And there actually are a lot of cases. Keep in mind, also, like, I'm getting all of these fish, and right now I need all of these fish. But there are situations where I don't need all of these fish. Like, assume I was done with these 2, and I only needed halibut. Since there's so many fish here, it would probably be better to use halibut bait, because that would mean that I wouldn't have to worry about catching any of the other fish here, or I'd be a lot less likely to. Kurt, I started a slow playthrough of modded Stardew Valley. I did a modded playthrough not too long ago, and it was very fun. Yeah, I think Stardew has some really good mods, and you get to really customize it to the kind of game you want. We can do this. Okay, we have to see if we get iridium quality here. We didn't. Okay, so we can't do that. Dang. I managed to catch the summer legendary fish and use that for roe with big money in year 1. Ooh, that's a smart way to do that. Get it early on. Get it in your fish pond quickly. Currently making fish ponds that legend roe. There you go, Nelly. Same thing BC has going on there. First thing you built. Nice. It's cool how you can take a different route in the game and then like change out entirely how you make your money. All right, last catch right here and we'll head back. And let's count our fishies today. I think we did pretty well. 12 plus 3 plus 20 plus 33 plus 39 plus 66 plus 24 is... Oh, we were so close. 197 fish. I think that might be our record single day total. As far back as I can remember, actually. All right, 358 fish to go. Oh, we finished herring. Sorry, I have to add 6 to the count. I wasn't expecting to finish a fish today. I was that close, huh? That kind of changes what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the week then. Okay, I have to add 6 to this first of all. So 64. There we go. So technically we only got 191 fish today. Because I only count the ones that count toward the decade. But that's a fish finished. That's a stack done. Both stacks of herring are now stacked. Sardine is relatively close. We could continue catching, but we get so many herring that I wonder if it's worth it. Get her done. I'm trying to think right now what I want to do next, because we'll get a bunch of anchovy and sardines like we saw, but like half of what we got there basically, or at least a third, was herring. So having to cancel every single herring might be not worth it here. It might be better to go for something else. Mayo, welcome back to the stack for the 15th month. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Hello today, Mayo. I hope you're doing well. We could go... We're getting halibut too. We're planning on finishing halibut in summer no matter what, so that's not really a problem. Herring is done. We're not even at 1500 octopus yet. For some reason I thought we were over 1500. Alright, well, one thing we need to do here. Let's check the weather tomorrow. Ooh, that's a double whammy. Okay, that vastly changes what I want to do tomorrow then. We could do octopus into sandfish into stonefish. I think that's the play. All right, let's get ready for that then. Gonna use up our bait fast. We probably won't need 3 of those. What was I doing for sandfish again? find this real quick. Okay. Challenge bait, quality cork, max fishing. Okay. We're going for it then. That will not be enough, probably. We don't need these at all. Weird as that is. This should be fine. Oh, thanks for the hype train, everybody. Mazza, it's good to see ya. Hey, Tick. How long has this even been taking? A long time. But we're getting closer to where we want to be. Alright, we should probably grab one more of these just in case. And one more of these. Off that bottom there. I would never say that far, but there's times where I've had to take breaks for a while. Not an absurd thought to have. Today is Sunday, so we do have some chores to get done first. Chrissy! I missed you too. Welcome back to the stack for the 25th month. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. How have you been, Chrissy? No, I think I'll stop at 999. I have to make it that far first to even consider it, right? Alright. We can go drop off a child. Work has been keeping you busy lately, I hope in a good way. Though it so rarely does. Turns out people can do anything as long as they spend enough time doing it. Ooh. Goodbye, Mike Bolton. I forgot why I named it that. Ooh, these are good. It won't be after, but we are going to wait until we have enough. It'll be during. Japan was very fun. It was quite an experience. Yep, there is. If you do !999, that'll link directly to the spreadsheet. Hey, Televisor, good day to you. It was before my Japan trip. You know, that felt like a long time ago, but it wasn't actually that long ago. Dried morels, white algae. The last time I updated the spreadsheet was about 4 years ago in game, and about 6 months ago IRL. Lots of fish in there today. Yeah, I mean, I went to Japan in April, and it's only May. Like, it wasn't that long ago. Wow. It feels like forever ago. It was pre-blueprints, yes. My entire world has been shaken. little question, feel free. Why they're like... 5,000 evil dolls. So, when you make your child into a dove, that is a fun sentence to say, it makes a cursed doll in the witch's hut. I am taking advantage of this because they count as enemies, and enemies in this game... do we even want to do this here? You know what? No, we're going to do full Sandfish today. Enemies in this game can drop specific items. So even as long as it's like a monster, counts as a monster, it can drop... Well, what we're really looking for here are these golden mystery boxes, but also the golden animal crackers. So by making a whole bunch of them, I can liberate them over and over again to get those drops very quickly. May went by so quickly. What's up with the time? I know. We're halfway through May. We're more than halfway through May. Oh boy. That reminds me. Can't get the purple pig. I know, it's such a shame. Purple pigs are the cornerstone of the world. We need more of them. Right, this is a little bit difficult. Why would I point that way? Consider this game. Don't do that. That's too far. Okay, it should be right there. Good enough. Let's hope. Okay, we're good. Should be like exactly half. No. Should be right there. There we go. Thank you, BC. It has improved over time. Dang. Yeah, it's these guys. Oh, I got it. I forgot I had that on there. Sweet. We don't need this here. Be faster to do this. Hopefully I didn't go too far there. We're good. I have added the Blueprint soundtrack to my Spotify playlist, by the way, which is what we're hearing right now. It's so good. Dang. There's still a chance. I think it's only like a 90% though. Hey, we got it. Okay. Yeah, if we perfect catch it, it's 100% iridium, but if we don't perfect catch it, then I think it's 90%. We got the chest. That's contingent on the fact that I'm in the right spot, too. There's only a few tiles of space that work. I find it easier to aim for this one than any of the others. These desert fish have been particularly annoying. My original plan was to get them all during the desert festival, but I want to get them done before the end of year 100 and just be done with them. My desert festivals are already very busy with other things. We're hitting that 90% a lot. So normally we do this during the Desert Festival, which gives us an extra fishing buff of +3, which makes it a lot easier to perfect catch these, but not foolproof, that's for sure. We've been doing pretty good so far. Thanks for the bless RNG. Whoa, okay. We got one! That was our first gold quality. We'll take it on the one where we messed up pretty badly. Alright. You can only fish in this pond until 8 p.m. After 8 p.m. this pond only gives trash and algae. So we'll have to switch off of that. Luckily, we've got plenty of things to fish for. We're going to be doing stonefish. This is a scorpion carp. Sometimes we can catch this. No, okay. Yeah, when we actually come to finish scorpion carp, we will just be using targeted bait. And not worrying about challenge baiting it, because it's like the first to fifth hardest fish in the game, depending on who you ask. I just realized we don't have our fishing buff, which means that's guaranteed to not be iridium. Ooh. If I can get like 60 of these a day, that'll be a pretty good way to get this done. Dang, that did happen. I wasn't sure. Nice. Count. Dang it. Hit the 10%. Let's get rid of the stuff we don't need here. Actually might be higher than 10% now that I'm thinking about it. Because I think I used 2 quality bobbers with my scorpion carp. What a nice sandfish. I wish they were all like that. This is so hard to hit. There we go. Okay. It's like in the middle of the scale. See, that was a scorpion carp. So there isn't like a clear thing to aim for on the loading bar. I have to kind of estimate. That's fine. Get lucky. Got lucky. Scorpion carp. There's a chance. We got 2 out of it too. Dang it. There was a chance. I think I went too far on there, so there's a pretty low chance. Hi Jean, welcome in. Thanks for the blessings. I'm doing well, Jean. I hope you're doing well as well. Dang. $13K fish to go, hopefully. We're not there yet, but pretty close. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we're not going to be done with the challenge. In 13K fish, we're going to be at the starting line. We got a bit to go yet. Oh, my thing ran out. Okay, yeah, there's no chance there. $13K fish from the long sleep. And then the years are going to start coming, and they're not going to stop coming for quite a while. Basically, the idea behind the long sleep is we're basically out of things that we need to do every single day. So we're going to be sleeping for events that we need. And on the days that we need to wait for events to happen, we're going to take that time to do other things that need to be done. Yeah, rare crows and more. Are you a scorpion carp? Did I just perfect a scorpion carp? Oh my gosh. Is that the only time I've ever done that? It very well might be. All right, one more fishy here. Thanks for the bless RNG. Okay, we are past 8, which means there are no more. No more fishies in the desert pool. So we're going to go work on stonefish now. To work on stonefish, we're going to switch you with this. We didn't go through those corp hours nearly as fast as I thought we would. Yeah, we will use the same rod, though. You're in my way. Okay. And our first ad break is coming up here. So I'm going to take advantage of the ads that are going to play in a second here and just quickly go run to the restroom. So I'll see you guys all in about 4 minutes or so. Just going to quickly go use the bathroom. If you guys need to get some water, stretch and break, I hope you do so as well. And I'll see you all in just a few minutes. BRB. All right, we are back. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Sorry about that little break. I try to time them on my ad break so no one misses anything. All right, and we are picking up here 5. There we go. I'm grabbing Stonefish, hopefully. Hey, Lee, welcome in. Hi, Tally. Welcome in as well. I think we immediately caught a Stonefish here. Maybe not. It jumped at first. No, okay. So, unfortunately, we technically still need Ghostfish, but not for long. So, Stonefish is what we're really looking for here. Did you do the thing? What is the thing? I'm unaware of the thing. Oh, you're talking about the merch? I think we talked about that a while back. It's something I have to really put a lot of thought into, and I just have not had the time or inclination. Maybe we'll have a... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What am I doing wrong? I should have caught that. I want the dang shirt! We might make a channel in Discord where we can discuss possible merch ideas. The website that Grace uses is really good, so I feel less bad. The problem is, like, there's no way to get them to you in a non-extremely expensive way. Like, shirts are gonna be like $30, which I don't want to do, but yeah, I'll have to double check the prices, but that's just kind of how they work now. Yeah, fourth wall. I like Midnight Carp. Someone has to. They were pretty easy to finish up for me. Okay, I think that's some 3 stonefish for me. Huzzah. Those are our first 3 stonefish, unfortunately. What's going on with Abigail? She just chills on floor 20. You can find her here a lot. I think most players, by the time they get Abigail to, like, have her 8 heart cutscene, don't, like, come back to floor 20, and so they never see her here. But after her 8 heart cutscene, she's, like, always here. Yeah, I saw that, Tally. Congratulations. What got you over? What pushed you to the limit? Oh, dang, Martian! 99% over here. Congratulations, Lee. Oh, you did say that earlier, didn't you? Oh, maybe you didn't say it earlier. Why did I think you said that earlier? Maybe you said it in Discord or something. That's awesome. That's a heck of a book. Congrats on finishing it. I don't know, Lee. My brain was like, I saw you say that somewhere. Did you say maybe another chat? I don't know. My brain has been making all sorts of weird connections because I spent 5 hours today with my blueprints notes. My brain has been trying to, like, problem solve by connecting things that should not be connected. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we had been talking about it. Okay, so Words of Radiance. That's book 2, right? I don't remember them very well by their names. But yeah. That's, but I'll see what I can do. There's only a few times when I've been reading books and I just get absolute chills. And that was one of them for sure. Yes. I don't know if I read Warbreaker, but I did read Edge Dancer. The entire, like, first half of Edge Dancer, like, the first third, I would say, of Edge Dancer appears in one of the books. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3, though. I think it's 2. Maybe it is 3. Okay, I'm not going to waste a sea foam pudding on, like, 3 catches. Maybe, I mean, I think I read Warbreaker too, actually. Is Warbreaker another book? Is that the one about the ship? No, that one's called Shard something. I can't remember exactly. Dawn Shard. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I think that's between 3 and 4. Maybe I didn't read Warbreaker. I thought I read all the novellas. I must have missed that one somehow. Oh, don't do that. That doesn't sound very familiar to me. Alright, let's count our fishies. Okay, it's a full novel. $101 fishies today. How we doing on a scorpion, carp, and stonefish? About even. It's funny to me that flounder is like the only other fish that hasn't gotten over the hump yet. Hey, Ray! What happened to my Blueprint streamer? He's contemplating why he's playing Stardew instead of Blueprints right now. I spent 3 hours today, maybe even 4 hours. I have to double check the times. Going over my notes and finding connections. It's good I'm doing it off stream because it would be very boring to watch me do on stream. I am still thinking about a new clue. Harlan, I actually spent over 2 hours of my time today just looking at that book only and trying to figure stuff out. And I don't think I got anything out of it. Well, it's not true. I got a lot, but I don't think I finished any thoughts on it. Like, there's still more. I definitely made some solid connections. Like, I recognize some things. I still don't know where that other microchip is, though. I saw the clue for the one that I did find, but I did not see another clue in there. I'll try to be as spoilerless as possible. I figured out the part of the book that has to do with Castle, but I can't figure out exactly how it has to do with it, but I did see the connection. I figured out the Metro map puzzle, although I don't think I solved it completely yet, or if I did, I don't know why. It's really hard to say these in a non-spoiler way. And I know there's some kind of cipher going on, but I think I need the magnifying glass to fully figure it out. I can read some of what's there, but not all of it. Alright, let's go to sleep. Bookseller day. Bookseller! And there's more than that still, I just don't know what it is. Alright, bookseller first. I'm gonna get very good at recognizing the books I need to buy once we get to the long sleep. For now, I'm still kind of just quickly analyzing. It might just be quicker to buy all of them. All of them that are purchasable, rather than having to think it through. I'll have enough money. Like, it's not like money's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that. It's okay to have extras. It's not gonna hurt me. That's probably actually quicker. I didn't consider that until this moment. My thought process before was just... I don't know. I just guess I thought it would be too expensive, but... I'll have more money than I know what to do with soon. This should be pretty low, huh? Yeah. Good catch. Oh, a few more bits of lore got dropped on 1.7, by the way. Conservative did an interview with the streamer, just randomly. And I watched it. I can't remember exactly. I should have wrote some stuff down, but there were a few bits of information there that I don't think were publicly available before. Might have to go back through to remember it. Yeah, I don't know how I could possibly stop. YouTube will get on it. Funnily enough, I haven't seen much about it. It's possible this went under the radar. Anyways, back to Stardew. Are you implying that I would have just like watched the intro cutscene to Blueprints and was like, oh, not the intro. You mean like that cutscene? That cutscene is really good. I've gone back and watched it a few times just because I like it. This is probably a spoiler, so don't tell me. But I wonder if there are more cutscenes like that, or if I've exhausted all the cutscenes and everything else is just kind of there. I will find out one day. But not today. No comment is a good answer. I'm talking about Blueprints, Dave. The cutscene when you get to room 46. It is not a spoiler that you can get to room 46 because that is the whole conceit of the game. It would be a spoiler to talk about what cutscene I'm referring to. Spawned another one. There it is. That's it. Ooh, that's a good day. Got all those. I feel like this has been spawning more trees than lately. Or more trees than normal lately. The dig site area. I might actually have to get out my axe and cut some of them down. Alright, let's see what we get today. Nope. Do golden walnuts count for this challenge? There's no way to get more. There's like a set amount of them, so they do not. Like, there are exactly 130 golden walnuts in the game, and you can't technically get more than that. You can do kind of a weird glitch too, but... or exploit. But I don't do those for the challenge in general. Alright, that should be fine. To the fish! My voice has been giving me trouble today. It doesn't feel like I'm sick, it just feels like my throat can't get cleared. Just have some more water. Hopefully that'll help. I need those tackles. I repeat, why can't Sandfish always be like that? That was like a tuna. Ooh, nice Ray. Maybe I should make myself some more tea for my throat. Suffering Through the Witness. I don't think that's going to be a game I'm going to play. I watched enough about it at this point, I think. Oh, we were so close. The perfect catching it again. That's a different kind of puzzle game, and not the kind of one I'm as interested in. Dang it, Tackle. You're supposed to give me iridium, not gold! Dang. Really? It's rough out here in the valley. Mithril quality. Yeah, prismatic would make more sense, but I do not expect that to be a thing. Nor should it. There is no good reason to add qualities. In fact, there's pretty good reason to take out silver entirely. Worthless quality. Everything is rainbow. Everything is gay when you're part of a team. That could be fun, as long as the item doesn't stack afterwards. Prismatic sap. Okay, well, my buff ran out. How is it already 6 o'clock? Time flies. I did spend the first 50% of my day going over notes for a long time. You have to explain that one to me. I thought at minimum it would have to be gold. I guess I missed my spot. Ooh. I hear some rumblies in the distance. It has been storming off and on like all day today. Temperature finally dipped a little bit. It was like 90 this morning. Now it's in the 70s. Just had rain here. High electricity. Hope we're doing well. Yeah, it stormed something pretty good earlier. For like an hour or so. Right now it's just cloudy, but I can see the rumble clouds in the distance. How have you been? Almost done with Words of Radiance. Maybe it was you I was thinking of. Leah was just here a moment ago and had just finished Words of Radiance today, I think, or the other day. Yeah, Words of Radiance is a really good one. I think it's my second favorite. Oh, it's hard. I should do a reread at some point. I just caught up with Dungeon Crawler Carl because the new book came out. So I don't actually have anything on my audiobooks right now, although I should finish Akatar. I'm very close. Do you play Minecraft? It's been a minute, but yeah, typically. That's the next series, yeah. It's very different. I mean, they're both fantasies, but Dungeon Crawler Carl is unapologetically raunchy, but it's also just like an incredible story. Ooh, Pelican Town. That's it's tough to do, Tally. I've seen a few people try it. with varying levels of success. But yeah, if you can do it, all the power to you. I feel like I'd want to build Ginger Island. I don't think I've seen anyone do that, and I think that could be really fun. Build like an entire island. Ooh, we got one. And it's Iridium! Now I have to. Called out by Algo. Which tackle wore out? You did. Ooh. Not too far now. Alright, we only have 1 hour in-game left before the desert closes. Oh, time's up. Okay, now we go get Stonefish for the rest of the night, I hope. Floor 20. I want a better stack check. Come back tomorrow. We'll be playing blueprints, but you can still stack check. It's a secret no one ever tells you. I'm not 100% sure I'm playing blueprints tomorrow, but that's the plan right now. I kind of want to go get my oil changed because I need to get that done. And I'm not sure how long that's going to take, because I feel like sometimes it takes a long time. Hey now. What did you just do? How did you cheat? Did you cheat? You must have. I don't know how you did it. Confused Algo. It's a different person. It's the same color. That's why it threw me off. I see. I see. Your F is not capitalized. Oh, your capitalization is basically kind of inverted. Wait, how do you even... It must be spelled different, because caps doesn't work like that. Ah, capital I. We got it. We got it. We figured it out. Good job, Blade. Hi, by the way, Blade. How are you doing today? You'll be happy to know that I spent 4 hours today going over my blueprints notes. Like, actually 4 hours. 2 of which was just spent, or maybe even 3 of which was just spent on the new Clue book. Playing out one of those big brains. Can we do an exclamation mark blade in the chat, by the way? If you are all somehow unaware of the magnificent Blade. Blade is an amazing streamer here on Twitch and also makes excellent videos over on YouTube. Make sure you go give him a follow if you're not already doing so. That is still you. How did you do that then? You're right, it does still have VIP. That wouldn't make sense otherwise. So you know what to do? No, I need another clue. I need a new clue, then I'll know what to do. Actually, I don't think I finished anything. I just got a lot of stuff out of it. You can adjust how your name displays, and Nightbot reads it differently. I know you can, but I thought you had a 6 months cooldown before you could change it back. Oh, you could adjust the caps. Wait, does the thing that reads your name treat capital letters as a different value than lowercase letters? You're looking for a new clue too? You're not even done, huh, Blade? I didn't consider that. But yeah, I guess you're still going through blueprints as well. Jera! Let me get sneakers on my head for you. And for everyone, really. Well, that's fun to know, Farland. Try not to abuse it too much. I'm the only one who really can. How's it going? It's going really well. I'm getting lots and lots of fishies. Some would say too many, but not me. Can we get some stonefish maybe, game? Last chance. Well, we got some stonefish. Only 2, though. I just realized I don't think I have my curiosity lure on. No wonder we got so few stonefish. Oh well. It wasn't a great day for fish all around. Only 85 today. $13,178 left. Those guys continue going up. Sandfish is doing good. We might be able to finish Sandfish by the end of spring. Might. Arguably, we shouldn't. We should probably do Scorpion Carp first. Because I think we're always... If we use Scorpion Carp bait like I'm planning... Don't ask how many blueprints tabs I have open in here. But we're planning on using Scorpion Carp bait. We're probably going to get some Sandfish along with it. That might be worth considering. Okay, I mean, this is worth checking anyways. 16? That'll be 16. 7 p.m. Desert. Fish will not be caught. That's why. Okay. Not much, but some. At water depth 2, we have 100%. Raining doesn't matter here. Oh, as my level is... Oh, that's why. We were going to use the dress spinner. At fishing 16. Might not be the worst idea. 90%, but it lowers the time. I don't think it lowers it by much. Well, it's a half hour per stack. Does that save 10% of the time? We can do that on our calculator. 5.55 divided by 6.19. It's exactly 10%. Okay, well... Sorry, it is 10.34%. So technically it is better to not use 2 quality bobbers. However, the amount that it's better by is not worth the chance of getting a non-one, I think. Alright, so Sandfish is at 3%. We can kind of figure out how many Sandfish approximately we're going to get here if we do our remaining 1,500 Scorpion Carp. At 81%. So we can extrapolate that. Ratios. Hold on. Can figure out how many casts we're going to get if we need 1,500 Scorpion Carp, and 81% of the time we get it. So we do 1,500 divided by 0.8125. That means we should have to do 1,800 casts. And if we multiply that by 0.0376, that implies we'll get about 70 Sandfish. Works with Limbo too. I mean, it should. It's the same logic. Hi, Diana. Welcome in. Is Violet Violet? That's a different Violet. We have multiple Violets. Hi, Violet. Okay. So that tells me that I can get this up 200 more and not have a problem. So we'll continue doing it for the rest of spring, and we'll probably get it right where we want it. Yeah. I have heard, Diana. I have heard about the bird. Thank you so much for your 120 stream streak, though. There it is. I was going to say it's not up there, but it is. I'm just blind. Pet. We are going to continue doing what we did yesterday. Means we're going to want like 3 of these. Yeah, just to be safe. And 3 of these. Should do it. She's wondering why I'm not Tanner. And I'm wondering the same thing, Leah. Four should be enough. Even all day. We're running out of feet, Leah. You have an algo outfit IRL? I mean, yes. Thank you for the quote, Parliament. No, my blutta. I have to shave? Yeah, I didn't have a beard when I made this character. There's some algal lore for you. I didn't always have this beard. You think after like 100 years, he'd probably grow a beard. It's a strong maybe. What a terrible day for slime eggs. I could change the skin. I don't know. It feels so iconic at this point. I don't even know if I want to add facial hair. I know the context is irrelevant, but I would like to see it for some of them. It's been so long. I'm just so curious. Like, I don't know if any single person remembers what that was about. Go through all my old VODs, but I shall not be sharing them. I think I went too far on that one. It counted. We're good. Concerned apes? I don't even know if Concerned Ape has like a skin. I think it's just going to vary between people, Farland. I don't think anyone is so dominant over this game that everyone first thinks of them when they see it. So I think it's just going to vary from person to person. I think mine's pretty iconic. Certainly not the most, though. There's a lot of them I recognize on site now, though, for sure. Gug is a good thought. Well, Gug hasn't done Stardew stuff in a while. I honestly am having trouble remembering. He has the Charlie Brown shirt, right? And the sunglasses. Charlie Brown. Yeah. Poxiel, Sal, Blade, Leechat, Blink, Mal. I can recognize all those skins on site. Hey Jay, welcome in. Probably more too. I don't know if Habu has one that he sticks to. I don't think he really does. Emulation. I'd have to think about it, but maybe. I bet if I saw it, I would know. Habu is Habu. Next question. Yeah, Argon has a go-to skin. Argon should have been on that list too. I would recognize Argon. She does change it up for different challenges, but I think there's a typical one. That's a good trivia question. It kind of is, actually. Yeah, Habu always randomizes. Argon's live right now. That's really awesome. Yeah, over on the YouTubes, I highly recommend to give Argon a follow. Some of my favorite videos, some of my favorite Stardew videos on YouTube were made by her. Diana paid the price. Diana, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Math. Math, welcome to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Oh, Shawnee as well, yes. Again, though, Gug and Shawnee haven't made Stardew videos in so long. I miss them. They've moved on to other things for the most part, which is great, but I'm a Stardew aficionado. I miss the Stardew stuff. Yeah, I saw that, Diana. I mean, not in person, but... I've enjoyed Shawnee's 100% videos. Sometimes I like put them on my to plan to watch list and just don't get around to them though. But when I do watch them, I always enjoy them. Oh, Jay. I will do my best to help you fall asleep. Is it working? Yeah, it hasn't really happened to me, Farland. I think I've been lucky enough to follow like some really good people and stick with the ones that were good. There's been a few that I used to watch a long time ago that have, before they did that, I had already stopped watching them, basically. I've gone as myself to like 3 different things. Technically, you go as yourself to everything you go to, Blade. 2 concerts. Oh, both Stardew Valley concerts? That's awesome. Yeah, let's not talk about drama-filled YouTubers. I don't think anything good can come from discussing things like that. Oh, good. We got lucky. Our buff ran out, but we still got the iridium. Yeah. It helps that Stardew Valley has such a positive community. The PS1 video game Blade. Looks like I got my maps mixed up here. Dang it. Oh, you speak French, Jay? Yeah, I mean, LeChat is technically a French Stardew Valley streamer. Bilingual, but... Dang it. You are French. Okay, I probably knew that at some point. Sorry. Hence midnight. That would make sense, yes. I know 2 languages, I only speak 1. I know of a lot of languages, I only speak 1. I could probably name 40 languages. No, I don't know, actually. Maybe? We'll say 30 to be safe. ASL is hard to speak. True. I tend to like English games more. I can't think of any like purely French games. Oh, Expedition 33. Never mind. I take it back. Parry it! I'm starting to think I can't actually name 30 languages. I could probably do about 15. I don't know what that treatment is, Farland, but I think I'd prefer the first one based on the context. Hey, Whole Queen, welcome in. Sold a really bad copper. Oh, it's the like the one translation we have from like Mesopotamia. Is it that guy? You know what? That circumstance, I would be okay with people remembering my name. That's very funny. I would totally be down to be remembered like that. That is a funny way to be remembered. Do. Yeah, I thought it was someone who did something bad, like invented the atom bomb. Although I know who that did that, so. Turns out it was more than one person. He kept his own hate mail. It's like that CPG Grey video about the one guy who was like a hoarder of just random facts and like books and stuff. And like all the accounts of him were by this one guy who really disliked him. So it's like all this flowery language about like about him, but like in a written as if it was positive, but it's a negative light. It's like, oh, he held on to history with such fervor, unlike anyone has before. Boom, boom, boom. They hate me because they ain't me. English, Russian, French, Spanish, Japanese, Cantonese, Mandarin, Arabic, Swedish, Polish, Italian, Dutch, German, presumably, Swahili, I don't know, New Zealand. Is the New Zealand language called New Zealand? I'm pretty sure if you count Native American languages, there's like 30 in my state alone. Like, can I say Ojibwa, Michiganese, Mackinac? It's a language that uses clicks. Ah, okay. Okay, that was you being funny, but not funny. It was pretty funny. I didn't know what it was actually called, so. Gosh, my elementary school knowledge is coming in clutch. We actually learned about like all the different tribes in Michigan. Remember Ojibwa? There was more though. Icelandic, yep, that's language. I mean, Diana skipped like 30 in Europe. Like, I don't think she said Greek or Armenian or the other one that starts with an A. Yes, I saw it, Farland. Michigan is not on it anymore. I don't know what day that happened, though. I think Minnesota took Wisconsin and Michigan back to back. Which, the big lake they call Gitchigumi. The big lake they say never gives up her dead. When the gales of November come slashing. Megasoda. Megasoda versus the Gulf of New Mexico. I don't blame. Like, Minnesota's a good choice. I'm polling for Minnesota right now. Okay, we can't get the thing there. Okay, we are going to have ads here in just a second. I do apologize. They'll be over in about 3 minutes. I think the healthy thing to do, Jay, is to not eat any more food, but also I sleep a lot better when I have a little something. Try not to eat too much, though, before bed. If it helps you sleep, it's probably worth it. Every Michigan student had the Edmund Fitzgerald drilled into their head. It's not just Michigan. Apparently it was like drilled into people's heads all over the country. I'm very impressed that some of those are holding on. I'm playing badly. Can I get one? Yes. Warm drink would help, yeah. Miso, oh. Little miso soup. Okay, chat. You're going to a Chinese restaurant, and you can only have one soup. Egg drop or wonton. Which soup are you having? And why? I don't think you need the why, actually. And I know it's like Americanized Chinese food, but you know what I mean. Too far. You're super picky. I feel like Chinese cuisine has so many options that you gotta find something you like, right, Diana? We got a triple. Wow. I mean, like, they have the equivalent of chicken nuggets and rice. You really can't find anything you like. Yeah, I mean, that's a good choice, Diana. You know what's very funny? I didn't realize orange chicken was made with oranges for a very long time. And now I don't like it anymore. Mega Soda and Superior are fighting it out for what should be named. Orange. The sauce has oranges in it. That's why it's called orange chicken. Somehow that didn't occur to me for a very long time. As someone who doesn't like oranges. I thought it was just the color. Yeah, carrot would probably not be great. All right, we're gonna make our way, making my way downtown. To our stonefish here. Carrot chicken. I mean, that's not the worst idea. That's like a chicken pot pie. Add some peas and some gravy. And you're right on track. I've had some delicious chicken pot pie before. Ooh, maybe I should have waited. Oh well. We'll go until it ends. I don't know why I ate that. Chicken pot, chicken pot, chicken pot pie. Whoops. I'm bad at this. Whoa, you tried. Welcome home, Mel. I'm glad you made it. Safe and sound, presumably. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Jay included. We're talking about food again. It's been a while. That was bad. We could have caught all three of those. I gotta focus up. Wave jelly. Oh no! Muddy? I hope it's muddy, because the other options are not great. I hope so too, Jay. Fingers crossed. It's one of the other two options. Oh. Well, I hope it's all done now. Ooh, that's a sweet sounding job, Jay. Maybe give me some fish game? There we go. Oh, I love this song so much. She's fine. Glad to hear that at least. Miso is an excellent idea. Good. Yeah, warm soup before bed actually sounds really nice. I have this tea that's supposed to help you sleep. Like a decaffeinated black tea. I don't think it's helped, but I've tried it a few times now. Ah, I see. The worst possible moment. Now I'm getting hungry. It's my own damn fault. I do have pizza on the way. Glad to hear it. Ooh, pizza does sound good. I'm having pork chop tonight. Grilled pork chop and cheesy potatoes. And green beans with garlic butter. Well, that sounds like fun, Nelly. Is it like a stream? How does like hosting a night work in this case? Alright, counting. 21 plus 70 plus 3 plus 9 equal 103 fish. Okay, not bad. Zero 7.5. So 13,075 fish to go. There we go. It's like, how am I going to get rid of those? People sign up and do different parts of the game over the course of a week or two. Gotcha. That is interesting. Tomorrow's gonna be a little weird. Did I do the thing again? I think I did the thing again. So we do have a festival we have to go to tomorrow. So we don't need as many bobbers. Timing of it's going to be a little bit odd. But 3 of these should be sufficient. Alright, let's go. Oh my gosh, we got her back up. It's been so long. Ooh, I also love this music. Do you know what it's from, Jay? No, yeah. It's from a not safe for work game, a VN. But it's such good music, I have it on there. It's also one of my favorite games of all time. It like had a very heavy impact on me as a person. It's called Kadoa Shoujo. But music is really good. Story is really good too. But yeah, it's a not safe for work game, so not family friendly. I think the version on Steam is censored though. It just came out on Steam like last year, I think. You used to have to download it online. All right, let's see here. Just trying to remember if there's anything I'm missing here. I don't think so. How do you write that game's title? I think like that? I could have spelled shoujo wrong. The words are Japanese. Translated into English, translated back into Japanese. Hello, Grace. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. If y'all don't know the wonderful Grace, Grace is an amazing streamer here on Twitch. A fabulous person that you definitely want to be following. And also, perhaps the prettiest girl in all the land. Not even perhaps. Freaking Eepy, did you just get home? Well, you've been home for a little bit, it looks like. Sorry to hear that you're Eepy. I hope you feel better soon. Early bed today, or hopefully wake up a bit. Home since about 3, okay. I'm pretty EP today too, actually. I got good sleep last night. I don't know. I did a lot of Blueprints note organization in the morning, and that really took it out of me. I got to a point where I was like, I physically have to stop because my brain has ceased working. Oh, too far. Hold on. When my one kiddo had a terrible day. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah. I feel like I have days like that too, but that's definitely a lot more common when you're a kid. It's tough sometimes. Flower dance! Alright, so we have to leave at like 1:30. go to the flower dance. Jeez. Stop giving me scorpion carp. I don't want them. Yeah, so it was up to you to wrangle and keep them in line, and yeah. It's one of the nice things about being a high school teacher is, like, I mean, they're not always in control of their emotions. They definitely aren't, but they have the ability to calm down and keep themselves in check. Whereas sometimes as a kid, you just literally cannot do that. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're physically and emotionally taxed. That's very fair after having to deal with that. Oh. Just really struggling today. Yes, it is. That's one of those things that you just learn while growing up. You don't even realize you're learning it, but it's like extremely important. Being able to emotionally regulate yourself. Basically everything you need to do in life, you need to be able to, you know, keep your emotions in check or aligned at the very least. And you learn how to do it by learning how to not do it as a kid. Yeah, it's a good thing to think about. Being a parent reminds me of just like, it's like a puzzle game. It's like playing Blueprints. There's just so many things that you'd have to juggle at the same time that it's impossible that you are able to grab every single thread, right? There's just so much. So you just have to do the best you can. Consciously teaching it is really important and effective. It's good to hear. Like, I assumed that there was, like, thought put into teaching it, but I've never been trained to teach youngins, so I've never really thought about it. But yeah, there must be a lot of research and thought put into that subject. Yeah, it's good there's a lot of resources. I feel like there's so many resources that you can kind of get lost in it, though. There's like an overabundance of information, and a lot of it's contradictory or just incorrect. Yeah, when you're having a big feeling. Take deep breaths. I mean, some adults could stand to learn that. They should make preschool for adults. Rude. Some people are gonna resist all of that and go back to my day opinions. I mean, we don't have to listen to them if they're wrong. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's something I didn't get when I was younger. Like, understanding that it's okay to have emotional outbursts, especially as a kid. It's how you learn to deal with them. Alright, we gotta watch this dance. Working retail, people can get away with a lot more emotional deregulation. There we go. Major break societal norms and still be treated like adults who can vote, and that's terrifying. I just wish people made a little bit more effort to be just like kind to other people. I don't know. I mean, obviously I wish that, but like, I forgot to ask Leah to dance. That's okay. So much poop. I don't know. I think people should be trained to have their first thought be, if I take this action, how is that going to affect other people? And myself. Like, how is that going to affect myself too? That also matters, but like, that should be your first thought before doing anything, I feel like. I feel like the world would be a better place if people at least acknowledge that thought first. Down here. Both artistic, we have a high likelihood of having neurodivergent kiddos. Yeah, it's good research to look into for sure. Whoa, whoa! It's an easy fish, and I almost messed it up. I was teaching Legos at school. Some parents were... You can probably just end it right there. I know exactly what some parents were. Actions have consequences, yeah. A lesson that many people have not yet learned. You were cleaning it and they couldn't use it and they got mad. That's interesting perspective. What? That's absurd, Nelly. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. How is that someone's first... Okay, never mind. I can't understand that. It physically does not compute to me that someone would do that. You threw wood chips at his face and now he's sad and hurting. How can you fix that? You throw more wood chips. They cancel out the... No, okay. That probably won't work. I was confused. I read that and I was like, "That, what does that mean?" It took me a second to understand what that even meant. I feel like I've gotten by just fine in 32 years of life without vandalizing anything. And it's surprising to me that people ever feel the need to do that. And I feel like I've been extremely mad before, like very, very angry, but I've never felt like I need to like harm or break something with that anger, you know? Like that almost must be like instinctual or something. I don't know. It seems like such a weird thing to jump to. Some kiddos absolutely took from them, and it was sad to see them replay what they see at home. Yeah. Kind of wild how breaking things or hurting people doesn't pan out. I know, right? Like, what benefit? Yeah, okay. It's... Obviously, the people that are doing it are not thinking about, like, risk-reward, but... I don't know. I feel like almost every situation I encounter in life, I mean, not thought through it exactly, because obviously the exact circumstances can't be, but like I've thought through how I would react in certain situations ahead of time. And I guess a lot of people just don't do that. Maybe? I feel like that helps a lot in terms of not causing a scene or freaking out. Like, what else do people do before they fall asleep at night? But, like, play out hypothetical situations in their head dozens of times. That was my autism diagnosis. That's just human behavior, isn't it? I mean, people talk about doing that in the shower all the time, and they're not all autistic people, so I'm pretty sure that's maybe a sign of autism, but I don't think it's definitive on its own. Bob Ross. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Bob Ross, 6x8 Bob Ross painting, snot on the mirror. I'm sorry, they did what? Someone painted a picture out of snot on the mirror. What? I'm so sorry you have to deal with that, Nelly. I apologize on behalf of humanity. That is... Wow. Okay, I'm gonna count fish right now. Let's count fish. 43. Nelly, this does seem like advanced. Like, I've heard some pretty horrid stories before in customer service, but this seems kind of beyond that. Are you sure you're not working? Yeah, like somewhere that it's a little absurd. Alright, let's put this away. Thank you for sparing me. We want one more curiosity lure for tomorrow. And probably 2 more quality bobbers. Both those were at a gas station. Yeah, I don't get people. Yeah, that should be on my like teacher bio. I educate children so they don't turn out like that. Man. Gosh, imagine like I would be so embarrassed if I saw a student of mine like doing something like that. Like I would personally feel like I failed. Imagine how the parents feel or should feel. Okay, everyone. It's very early. I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours, but I'm getting really tired and hungry all of a sudden. If it was just hungry, I could take care of that, but I think we are just going to go ahead and call it an early stream here. I do want to make sure I get some rest, because I do have an interview tomorrow morning. So I want to get rested up and kind of just like prepare myself mentally and actually write some stuff down too tonight. So on that note, we are going to go find someone to raid. Someone else to take care of you for the rest of the night. Thank you, thank you. A blueprint stream popped up on my recommended, and the title is "If I Had a New Clue, I Know What to Do." Oh, that made me laugh. Okay. Where are we? I am not seeing any Stardewers, but we do have a good friend of ours live, so we'll send the love over there. Lee, aka a 20-something loser, has been doing Just Dance all week this week, raising money for St. Jude's children's hospital. So we're gonna send the love over there, and Lee shall take care of you. I believe we can read message. I don't know. What is it? Is it this? That's not the one I wanted. Guess that's what we're doing. Yeah. So copy the first one if you are a subscriber. Copy the second if you are not. And I will catch you guys all in the future. Bye for now, everybody. Goodbye, Chrissy. Goodbye, Archangel. Goodbye, Jay. Goodbye, Mossy. Goodbye, Violet. Goodbye, Grace. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Get some good rest. Get some water if you haven't had any. Stand up and stretch if you haven't. And Lee will take care of you for the rest of your twitching time. See y'all later. Bye-bye.